up, everybody? It's the Lou Capetta Show with Jay Burke. We're back, man. It's been a little while. Once again, I'm your host, Lou Capetta.
I'm Jay Burke.
And, Jay, it's been a while, man.
It's been a while, but it feels good to get back in the saddle again.
It does feel good to get back in the saddle, if you want to use something a 60-year-old person would say.
Well, I hang out with a lot of those. I know a lot of 60-year-olds. So,
and we're if you're wondering why the sound quality is so much better, we are going to be recording not at my desk computer.
Right. That's why my wife can actually hear me now. She's going to ask why anybody can hear me.
Well, she's going to tell you to stop mumbling.
Yeah, well. Yeah.
You already leaned up against the wall, so you don't start leaning back away from the mic. We had to discuss this.
Yeah, we had a discussion.
So, Jay, you want to tell everybody where we're at?
So we are in the lovely state of New York.
Right.
In
the city of New York
City.
Yep.
In the city of New York.
So nice they named it twice.
In the borough of Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
In a little studio called Gotham Podcast Studio.
Yes.
And yeah, it's really cool.
We're like legit right now. We have an engineer.
Yes, we do.
So let's give a shout out to Mike. He's the strong silent type.
Yeah.
Over there. See? We got him to laugh.
You just got to make it sound good.
So, our last episode was with the one and only legendary Queens MC Mike Geronimo. That was like
a year ago.
Yeah, that was like 6 weeks ago, man.
Weeks. Yeah.
Maybe a month, something like that.
Yeah.
So we've been off a little while. We've been doing some big things. And we're gonna be talking about that. We're gonna be talking about that. We got another venture.
Yeah.
That we're gonna be doing. We've been working on, and we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about. I got some things to tell you about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Something
you gonna surprise me again?
Yeah. Something big happened.
That's usually good.
Yeah. You want to know what happened?
So tell me what happened.
So this big fucking thing happened. It's amazing. Josie Davis.
Yeah.
Do you know who Josie Davis is?
Yeah, I do. I know.
Mike, do you know who Josie Davis is? She was the smart girl that was on Charles in Charge.
Right.
You know, Nicole Eggert was the whore, and the right. So, well, it depends who you ask. Well,
she just put herself out there more. I think.
Josie Davis followed me on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, she's fucking smoking hot now, dude.
Blocked by Scott Baio.
Yep, blocked by Scott Baio.
But followed
by Josie Davis. Blocked by Scott Baio.
You can get Nicole Eggert to follow you. You win.
I don't know.
Win the whole thing.
Do you really win? I mean, if it was like 1992, maybe you win.
I'm just saying, as far as you got two people on Charles in Charge who
that's true
are following you.
Josie Davis is actually her Twitter account's pretty awesome. She has a Ask Josie show and shit on YouTube.
Oh, really?
And it's actually really good shit. She's not a fucking train wreck or anything. So I mean, I guess Scott Baio didn't jerk off in front of her. I don't know.
Oh god.
Which, by the way, like, I wanna know this because, and if I don't want to sound insensitive.
Yeah.
But why does somebody jerking off in front of you ruin so many lives?
Well,
right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, if Louis C.K. jerked off in front of you, would your life be ruined? I feel like you'd be okay. I feel like you'd be weirded out. Like, maybe
I'd be like, he's really funny. It's just part of his act. He just puts me alone in a room with him. When he does. It's weird, but it's funny.
I don't know, Mike. Would you be? How weirded out would you be, Mike? Weirded out? Would it ruin your life?
For a little bit.
Yeah.
I'd be all right.
It would be weird watching his the comedy again. But I think I'd be okay.
I think if you
not that I'm okay with it, but I think I'd be like, Louis, can I get a picture with you then?
Jay, we don't edit. Oh yeah, he definitely owes you a picture.
Yeah.
Right? And a shout out. I feel he has to be like, yo, shout out to my boy Jay Burke.
Yeah, I was always a big Louis.
He just saw my dick.
Fan, honestly, though, before all that shit went down.
I feel like it would be a different, like, if he finished or not. That would be the big thing. Like, if he just started whacking it and then he went soft, I would feel better about that.
Yeah, but it'd be weird if he started, like, yelling at himself while he did. Like,
yeah, but
come on!
But then if he didn't finish, I might. I mean, because you know me a long time. I've put on the pounds over the years.
You might feel like it was you.
Yeah, I would. I think I would lose self-esteem if Louis C.K. didn't finish while he was jerking off in front of me.
Yeah. Well, you could tell we do the show off the cuff because this is definitely not what I expected.
Right. So,
which is fine.
Josie Davis, if she hears this, is definitely going to unfollow me now, but whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like a borderline celebrity.
Well, now she's definitely going to unfollow.
Yeah. So. Anything big happened to you lately?
No. The biggest thing that happened to me was coming here. So.
Oh wow, man.
Yeah.
I'll cut this real quick, but you know, I forgot to tell you guys, put your phones on airplane mode because that's if you hear like a slight static, that's
right.
Oh really?
Oh.
What I'll do is
don't edit it. Okay. Fuck that. We don't. Mike, we just had this conversation. We don't edit. We don't want to give the people the idea that this is going to actually be edited.
Oh, okay. All right.
Too much pressure on us. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Seriously.
So nothing big has been going on.
Well,
we haven't talked.
We haven't talked about what's.
Well, we've talked about other things. Yeah. All right. That's a big thing. Right.
Yeah.
But we're saving that for the finale.
Right.
You know what? Something's been bothering me. I feel like we haven't. I feel like I've spoken to you like quite a bit, but I haven't really.
Yeah, but it's been business.
Right. Business, which makes us sound more important than we are.
Right.
Right.
It's been professional.
Because if you ask some people in our lives, they're hobbies.
Well, I feel maybe my job's more like a hobby.
Yeah, my job is definitely a hobby.
You know.
So one thing I need to talk to you about, and
this sounds serious.
Yeah, no, it's very serious, man. Like I'm disturbed. I feel like we need to have a Kanye West intervention. Right?
For me?
No, just for America.
Oh, because I didn't say anything.
Because this motherfucker is gonna end up Trump's running mate next fucking.
He's gonna fucking win too. He's
this motherfucker, man.
I think Trump kind of changed the game with all this shit. I think anybody now can run who's got money and who's a celebrity,
notoriety.
Yeah, any kind of There's gonna be like a YouTuber in 2040 as our president. So.
Lance Stewart, 2020. He started off.
He was a gamer.
Yeah, he started out with jokes of fake peeing on people, and all of a sudden, shit.
He was a Minecraft.
Yeah, but no, man. Like this is fucking for real. So all right, so I'm a big hip hop fan.
Yeah,
not so much, but I shouldn't say not so much, but not as much as me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big Kanye guy, man. Back in the day, like I really thought that he was a
genius.
No, never. Not a genius. The guy fucking. He's not a genius.
Okay.
He's a good. I thought he was a good musician.
Okay.
He didn't fucking discover gravity, or he's not like Albert Einstein. We gotta stop throwing that word around. Like genius, Albert Einstein's a genius.
I agree.
Bruce Springsteen is a guy from Jersey who fucking. Actually, I don't even know how he sold so many records because he doesn't even have a good singing voice.
No, but he just hit that.
Oh, which by the way,
stride.
Mike, would you like to see Jay Burke's impression of Bruce Springsteen?
That was coming.
All right, wait. What song? He takes requests. What song would you like him to sing?
It doesn't necessarily have to be Springsteen.
No, it could be any song.
Any song?
Yeah,
yeah. I've been doing it.
I mean that he knows the words. I mean, don't like.
Right. Don't like not opera or something like that.
Piano Man?
Oh, he knows Piano Man. All right, Jay, you're on.
All right, let me get into. I wish I had my bandana. That really gets me into it. Or,
isn't it in your back
dirty
pocket?
pants? like I've been putting down bricks all day. Oh, sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight.
Sing us a song, baby.
Everybody get into it. 'Cause we're all in the mood for a melody. And you got us feeling all right.
Good job. Yeah.
Thank
that's
you, Mike.
Right. And anybody else saying like that would be fucking awful. But Springsteen, he's the man.
Yo, you probably see it, though. Like, there are some people who work with the voice they have. For some reason, it works.
Right.
I see it more in, like, probably rock music than
I feel like
anything else.
It's because he's from Jersey, and people from Jersey, like, they we're from Jersey. And nobody supports us, but
they get a lot of pride. Jersey, it's a lot of pride, though.
Yeah, people from Jersey, because we have like a complex. Like everybody, if you're in South Jersey, everybody thinks you're fucking a
Philadelphia.
Yeah, and if everybody thinks you're a New Yorker.
You're a metropolitan.
Yeah,
shit like that.
But back to Kanye, dude. Seriously, like this guy, he's fucked up, dude. And the problem, the thing that, I tweeted this out, and
yeah, I did see it.
Kardashians, men, listen. I know they got, curves and shit. But, like, Kardashians ruin men. They kill them. Let's go through them, right? Let's talk about this.
All right, let's go through it.
All right. Should we start at the top?
Let's just start at the top.
Okay, Bruce Jenner.
I know that's right there at the top.
He's a chick now.
He didn't even want to be a man anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Like all right. So before the three people that listen to this, before they give us like a hard time, about that, like it's a joke. Fucking relax. Like, all right, he wanted to be one, so we won't even count him.
No.
So the Scott dude, right?
Right.
He's an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Partier.
Yeah, that's like his
Lamar Odom.
Lamar Odom. He just like
an NBA Rookie of the Year. Almost died of a overdose in a brothel.
Yeah,
which if you're gonna die, that's the way to go, I guess. Right?
Not a lot.
Talk about a happy ending.
Very nice.
Who else? Tristan Thompson.
That was.
I guess he has.
He kind of got like set up. I mean, he's still wrong. Don't get me wrong, but
is he?
Two girls kissing in front of him, I guess.
Yeah, but all right. So
they just looked right at the camera and winked and shit. But she got it. He was with somebody when she got him. So all right,
right?
Yeah. So it's not
kind of like whoever ends up with me next.
Be surprised.
That's something that might have to be edited out. Luckily, certain people don't listen.
It's going to get cut and spliced and played over and over and over again.
Right, for my divorce lawyer. Rob Kardashian.
Yeah.
He's fat.
Yeah.
Which isn't necessarily a bad thing.
No. But it's easier for somebody like me and you to get fat than them.
Yeah.
I would say.
Reggie Bush. Done.
Oh, man, I forgot about
Chris Humphries. Done.
Oh, Chris Humphries. Yeah, but he signed the big contract at least.
That's true.
Because, damn, Chris Humphries got married, right? To the one, but it was like really quick.
It was on TV.
It was real quick.
Yeah.
Like his...
It was sweeps week.
Just like his career was real quick.
Yeah.
He's like, $72 million or whatever the hell it is.
We got to get this out.
Let me get 4 rebounds a game now.
We got to get this episode out before the Chloe and Courtney do Miami season premiere.
Yeah, definitely. So, and then anybody else on that list? Because you have a good amount of information here.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think that's it, right?
And then there's Kanye. Yeah, but wasn't he always kind of Kanye?
A little eccentric.
It just brought them to like a different level.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like if that was me, this is what I want to do. So I want to get super famous enough where I can become batshit crazy. Because I would just do that shit on purpose.
Well, that's the thing.
Do you think he's doing it on purpose?
No, I think he definitely buys it. There's a lot of guys, or a lot of women. There's a lot of like fakeness to them in Hollywood, like where they pretend like, oh, I just don't give a shit about movies, like I'm in it for like whatever, and getting like a $50 million paycheck on top of it, and
like Tom Cruise.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, but I think he thinks it for real. Yeah. It's got to be hard. You're surrounded by people who just tell you you're the fucking everything you do is right and this and that.
See, exact fucking opposite of my life. I'm surrounded by people that tell me I'm a fucking asshole.
Right.
I support them all too. That's a crazy thing. Like I financially support them all.
Well, you'd be a bigger asshole if you didn't.
Yeah. Oh God, could you imagine if I didn't? What the fuck? I wouldn't mind rolling the dice on that though.
See what happens.
Yeah. The best are the grown kids. Like, oh, Dad, oh, I fucking hate you. You're such an asshole. Oh, why are you such an asshole? I don't know. Why are you 21 and eating for free?
Why aren't you paying yourself?
I'm the asshole. But you just ate my whole box of Life cereal that I bought for myself.
My kids aren't. I guess they're not old enough yet to be into that phase, and hopefully,
yeah, that's true.
I try to say it's not going to happen, but probably.
at least one of them is going to hate you.
Right.
So,
well,
or your wife will end up hating you.
There's a
Or
good
both.
shot. There's a good shot because you know,
Right.
4 times I'm rolling the dice.
Yeah. Mike, you got kids? No. Lucky,
Good for
man.
you.
Good.
Good for you.
Yeah, I got 5, dude.
Yeah, I got
Fuck
3.
that. Nah, it's no good.
We
Fuck
got
that. They suck. The 2 little ones are fucking awesome. The 3 ones that are grown, they fucking 2 out of the 3 that are grown suck.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
the one that doesn't suck doesn't pay for much either, though. I mean, like, she's just nice to me.
Yeah. Well, our problem might be we were like spread out too with our kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I was fucking.
you.
They didn't hand out condoms in my high school.
They didn't teach sex ed.
Yeah. Which I feel like, first of all, another thing is, if you want parents to be on board with, promoting abstinence in the high school, but you don't want to give them condoms, the best way to do that is to give every kid a pair of Crocs. Not one fucking person will get laid. Nobody will have sex wearing those things.
Yeah.
Crocs and khaki shorts.
I was just gonna say the khaki shorts got to go with it.
Yep.
Definitely. There's
Mike, you don't wear Crocs, do you? Nah,
That's
you're
never-
you're too cool for that.
Yeah.
Mike is a fucking stylish dude, man.
He's got nice shoes on right now.
Yeah, he's a fucking
He's looking good.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
If we get hot chick guests in here, we're gonna have to definitely get an uglier engineer.
I've never.
Yeah.
I've never seen Crocs that enhanced anybody's look.
Yeah. No.
You think Kanye could ever think he was cool enough to pull off Crocs?
Oh, do you see some of the shit he?
Yeah,
the
that's
fucking clothes he
I'm
made.
surprised he hasn't.
Yeah, they had holes in them. The guy looked like he's dressing for a fucking part in The Walking Dead, and his shirt's going for $650.
Yeah.
He's an asshole. I fucking hate him, and he ruined fucking hip hop music.
Did you have a problem more with him? Because I didn't care that he supported Trump. I don't.
Nah, I
didn't care about that.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna get to this in a minute. A guy that we were just with, I won't announce his name yet, but he was talking on a podcast, really well-known podcast. Mm-hmm. We're gonna talk about that right after this. But he was saying that he had a problem with the backlash for the guy supporting Trump. I feel that same way too, man. Like, yeah, and you're not. We're Trump haters. I don't fucking like Trump. Think he's a dick. I'm fairly anti-politician.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just think none of them care about us. But whatever. That's neither here nor there.
Right.
I do have a lot of fucking friends who support Trump and voted for him and whatnot. And man, to each their own. Like,
no,
I don't judge people. And on the same token, don't judge me. Like, I voted for Hillary.
Well,
I tell everybody, we can respectfully agree to disagree.
Right.
But so I don't have a problem with that. He's just a fucking asshole, dude. And the TMZ video, the guy there, I forget his name.
Billy Bush. You're talking about when he grabbed the. Oh, you're talking about the
slavery thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm talking about. I thought we were on Trump again.
Was fucking killing Kanye, and he was right. Like, kids listen to you. Like he don't have to deal with the fucking. The dude lives in fucking Calabasas. You know what I mean? Like, he don't have to fucking deal with that shit.
Right.
But fuck, man. I mean,
did you see he tried to write something? It wasn't an apology. He tried to clarify what he was saying.
Fucking asshole.
He was trying to say that he was talking about a mindset. And he's like, of course, the guys who were in chains and stuff like that, it wasn't free will. He's talking about, I guess, afterwards is you still have a mindset. I don't know, something like that. I don't give too much stock to any of that. And I honestly, I try not to give any stock to just because somebody could sing good, or act good, or do whatever.
Doesn't mean they're not a fucking dick.
It doesn't mean why should it do anything to my life?
Right.
At the same time, like with the Trump thing, I think he's got a right to say he supports it. Like, it drives me nuts when. All right, here's an interesting segue into that. Mm-hmm. When LeBron James said something, it was shut up and play ball.
Yeah.
Right? Because he said something negative about Trump or whatever. How come it's okay for Kanye now to shut up and sing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it's
How
such a
come
hypocrisy.
How come it's okay for Scott Baio to fucking support the president?
Well, here's the thing. He was Chachi and he was Charles.
That's
in charge.
true.
So he's got about 30
That's
years
true.
of
Which I just want everybody to remember in America here, like, regardless of what you feel politically, like, you know, all the fucking really good celebrities that supported Hillary Clinton, and we voted for the guy that was supported by Kid Rock and Chachi. So, good job, America.
Wow. I wonder, when Scott Baio owns this podcast, will he pay for this studio?
I don't know. Maybe.
I hope so.
Scott Baio's a big fucking teabag.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, he hasn't done himself any favors lately.
Mike, did you know that we created the Scott Baio Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
You know what that you want to know? So it's like a Hall of Fame for like douchebaggery. Right. And we wanted to have like a big induction ceremony for our first thing, and we wanted him to host it, and he blocked me.
Yeah, he
Dude.
he didn't like it. Actually, didn't know you did that.
Nobody's ever named anything after me. I have 2 sons, okay? My first son, I didn't even get to name him after me. Named him Anthony. Then I had another one. She's like, yeah, you can have that one.
I was going to say, you do have one.
So, yeah. But if I didn't forget to fucking pull out that last time.
That's true.
Because I thought I was done.
You talking about the sex, or are you talking about the...
Both.
Oh, okay.
Kids and sex. I thought I was done with sex, too, for a while. So,
I thought it was over.
So I just started eating.
I thought I was over it.
Yeah.
But,
So I just started eating donuts.
yeah.
It's so much better. Like seriously though, like when you're married and then you fucking, you know, if you jerk off, you close your computer and it doesn't open its mouth again. It just shuts the fuck up and you go to sleep.
Yo,
There's no, did you pay the water bill? Like,
Well,
no,
that's
bitch. I'm still thinking about the famous bitch I want to have sex with in my head. Shut up.
You know, I read, there's like an article I read that said, I guess the kids of this generation,
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't say
assholes?
kids. No, they're having less sex than any other generation. And
Really?
part of it has to do with
The fact that they're assholes, I mean, because they all have shitty personalities, if you ask me.
Yeah, well, part of it has to do with, like, they were saying, like, access to porn.
That's a big one.
Well, what they were saying was, let's say you're going to, like, college or
I can see
whatever.
that. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. You don't have to ask permission, I guess, if you're porn. You know, it's like,
or if you're in Hollywood,
well, I'm just talking about
you don't have to ask permission
certain.
if you're right.
You could just pick what you want.
Yeah.
They have a whole menu now. It's like a Chinese menu. It's on
Yeah,
the
no, I
card.
know. I was just on it like a couple hours ago.
Oh, okay.
This is a fucking
I thought that's why Mike kicked us off our phone.
yeah, mature cream pies. Yeah. Can you guys put your phones in airplane mode so I don't have to see that creepy shit you guys are fucking looking at? Oh,
There was a
sorry.
reason we started off with Louis C.K.
Yeah.
jerking off.
Yeah.
Our IP address is flooded with all this. They're gonna kick us out of here.
Pop-ups. All fucking...
Yeah. No, they said in the article it had some, like, if you were like a full-time college student, you're going to get out with like $200,000 in college loans. These people were like, I'm just going to get an A and watch porn instead of picking up other people.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there was some other things that it wasn't just all that. But it was, But,
The rest
you know,
of the stuff,
I
I'm sure the rest of the stuff wasn't as entertaining, so you should probably... Yeah. I actually once fucking destroyed a computer trying to look at porn before I switched to Mac like years ago. My home computer.
Like you got a virus? Or?
Yeah. Like my home computer was like a fucking Saturday morning before like everybody was awake. And I was like, oh yeah. And this is when I had like the family computers in the fucking living room. So I had to have the old headphones in because I like to hear the shit. Like I like to hear the fucking dirty talk. Yeah.
Well, you
And
want
then-
all the... Yeah, I mean,
Right.
you want the, the whole experience.
Right, exactly. So, but I had to keep the one ear off so I could hear if anybody, like,
Right.
any doors open or anything. And I fucking clicked on something. It was like, I am actually, believe it or not, I think it might have been like Kim Kardashian's sex tape. And it was a fake thing. And then like the fucking computer just shut down and everything else like that. I was like, oh fuck, I had to like, I unplugged it and then plugged it back in and acted like I didn't touch it.
Yeah.
So, and then like, you know, she went on and, oh, it's not working. I'm like, oh,
why'd you break it?
I'm like, what the fuck did you do? What are
you punished one of your kids for a month?
Yeah. What did I tell you about that fucking Pinterest? It's never going to catch on.
Patrick Stewart actually took down one of my computers, believe it or not. A Patrick Stewart thing.
Really?
I know this sounds weird.
That sounds
well. All right, so
weird.
it was a joke. He was on some magazine once years ago, and you know it said something about.
Wait, hold on. I don't mean to cut you off, but like, we have to ride home together. Am I still going to want to ride home?
Yeah.
After I hear this, because this sounds really weird.
No. He was.
For those of you that don't know who Patrick Stewart is, you talk about the fucking
exactly
Captain Picard.
So anyway.
We
saw him on like a magazine or something. So it said like sexiest, whatever. And I was like, Patrick Stewart? And my poor wife, she just defended him. She goes, well, some women like bald men. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me with this shit? Like, Patrick Stewart's like 80 years old. She's like, not for me. But so we always made fun of Jackie that every time she saw Professor X.
Oh, yeah.
So,
wow.
So one day my friend was over and he put for her screen like this weird Patrick Stewart thing, and it would be Patrick Stewart singing like Captain Jean-Luc Picard, USS Enterprise, and just over and over again to like weird, crazy music, and it turned colors. But the problem was once she turned it on, it didn't stop.
Oh shit!
So the computer, but it was worth it. It was worth the $700 or $800.
That's all right. That's not that bad.
No. It was nothing like that. But
who knew?
Just to let you know, some people like Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, which is crazy because like Star Trek: The Next Generation started in like the late '80s, and he was fucking old back then.
I have to tell you though, he looks the same age.
Yeah.
It's like he hit 62.
He's got to be
stopped aging.
He's got to be like old enough that if you touch him, he turns to dust. Like you probably can't fucking touch him on set and shit.
He's like a monument. They wheel him out.
Yeah, like Hannibal Lecter and shit.
You know what was weird? A guy who was like that. So I saw it was during the Mets Yankees World Series. I was in Las Vegas with Sean McGann, who's been on the show.
Oh yeah, shout out to Sean McGann,
and
who just moved his show to Saturday nights. That fucking asshole,
right? Sell out, piece of shit.
Fucking Saturday night. Oh, I'm on FM radio now, 89.1 WFDU.
So anyway, we had to watch. You know, we were watching the World Series Yankees. Well, his brother, whatever. It doesn't matter. I needed to watch the show, but then we had reservations with our parents at like 8 o'clock or wherever it was at some fancy steakhouse. So that was game one.
Okay.
Game one. So it went into extra innings.
Right.
So I get to this guy, because it starts at 5 o'clock there or whatever. I get to the steakhouse, and I'm at the bar watching. I watch Benitez blow it.
Fucking asshole.
Which just totally changes series.
Yeah, he's a fucking asshole.
And then the Mets lost in like, I think 12 that game or something like that, right? So, but Rodney Dangerfield is at this place in Vegas.
Really?
And he is decrepit as fuck, okay? He's got some beautiful blonde 30-year-old like spoon feeding him and all this shit. And I'm like, wow, he looks like death. So somebody at the table was making fun of the Mets, and I just go, hey, the Mets, they get no respect. And the only time he really moved besides chewing, he shot a look over at our table, and I just pointed at Sean. He just gave Sean like this dirty look. But the moral is...
Go fuck yourself, Rodney Dangerfield, you old bastard.
A few months later...
Right.
Oh, my God, the shit's attacking it. That's the ghost of Rodney Dangerfield.
Rodney Dangerfield. Rodney Dangerfield just knocked down the camera.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God.
I never meant it.
Sorry. We respect you.
A few months later...
Back to School's my favorite movie.
But he was on Conan O'Brien, and he walks out fine. Like, nothing's wrong. Like, he wasn't in a wheelchair. Like, he wasn't getting spoon-fed by
It's very FDR of you.
And, yeah, it's like... But it's funny. I'm like, oh, that's probably where Patrick Stewart is at this point. He just kind of turns it on for the camera.
Nice.
But I'm sorry, Rodney. I did, But I did steal the only joke he has. So I get it. But then again, he probably ate at that restaurant every night.
Yeah.
Who the fuck knows?
He was 1,000 years old by then anyway, so who cares?
But he did that double jump off the diving board like no one else could.
Yeah. I know. It's crazy. And he rocked them short shorts too, man.
Mm-hmm.
Good for him.
Good for him.
Yeah. If I rocked those short shorts, my thighs would look like hair covered bologna.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. So Jay, I think we need to transition here.
Yeah, I was just thinking we probably should.
Probably should. So
if you're still with us,
right? If you're not Rodney Dangerfield's relative,
or
or related to Scott Baio or
anybody.
Nicole Eggert or the fucking boy that was on that show that nobody fucking remembers,
right?
Anyway, yeah. So we were just doing something really fucking interesting tonight before we got here. Before we were doing this, before we got here and ruined old Mike's evening over there.
Mm-hmm.
Should I
Do
say
you want to? Yeah, you can start it out.
All right. So we were at the YMCA in Harlem.
Yes.
For a very cool event with guys been on the show right before
I joined in.
Right. Gerald Moody, aka G Moody from the I Am Rappaport Stereo podcast. He has they have a bet going on that he could not dunk a basketball, and he was there. He invited us down. Well, we kind of asked if we can go down and be there, witness it, take some pictures. Cool ass dude. He's actually
awesome.
He's actually going to come back on the show next week.
Yes, he is.
So we were just there, and you want to tell him what capacity we were there?
What capacity? Well, for anybody who doesn't know, because we've kind of kept it silent from what we're doing here, because we're not trying to commingle, I guess, the entities.
Right.
But we started our own trade magazine for podcasts because when we were looking around, we found out there's like nothing out there. Like, let me put it this way: I'm in insurance. And there's just 4 or 5 that get delivered for free to our work. And construction.
And you're in insurance. I'm in pornography, and there's fucking hundreds till the internet killed it.
That's
I'm just joking. I'm really not. I'm into pornography, like as a connoisseur,
right?
But not actually. It's not my.
It's like
line of work. Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I feel like
we lost whatever we were doing there.
I feel like first of all, like just a side note, I feel like I missed a boat on kind of chunky, hairy, fucking porn stars. Like, I feel like I could have been Ron Jeremy.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing.
I don't have that monster between my legs.
It's off topic a little bit though.
And this is why we don't commingle the two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now maybe we should just.
Let me get back to.
Go ahead, Jay.
So anyway, we were talking about it, and Lou came up with the idea, and it's the brainchild of Pod Magazine.
Yep.
So it's going to be the first of its kind. It's going to be. It's really small right now. It's only like 4 or 5 of us, which might just stay that way. I don't know
we're growers, not showers. So with everything.
But no, I mean it's really cool. We've gotten a great
response
to it.
I don't mean to finish your sentences.
No, I was actually going to say something wrong, so it's a good thing you jumped in there. I was gonna we got great neglect.
Yeah.
And no, you know what? It's one of those things. So it's so weird with it because I think we work well together because you like to go with it, and I kind of like I'm like always like. Kind of like I don't know, but we meet in the middle somewhere.
Yeah.
So
I mean, like this show, complement each other well.
Yeah, I think
this show was easy because like
it's just talking.
Other people. This is basically, Mike. You are getting a glimpse into the phone conversations Jay and I have had for the last 20 years.
Right. We'll call you on 3-way next time.
Yeah.
But no, the magazine's been fun. But it's one of those things that's interesting. We just were like, oh, we know writers. Mm-hmm. You've done excellent work with all the design stuff and stuff like that, and we knew somebody who could help us with the app. So it's going to be a digital magazine,
app-based,
iOS
and Android.
And I mean it's coming along. We're looking at our first issue, hopefully around
the 20th
or so. We're going to have great. it's really for not right now. It's not about the people who have exposure so much.
Mm-hmm.
The people just under that who deserve a little more exposure is on it. So I think we have some great stuff coming up with it. We got Vocal Fries in it, Coming Soon podcast.
Yep.
And it's really coming along.
We're going to be doing a feature on this place, too.
And we'll be doing a feature.
I actually I have to get in touch with Brianna about I'm going to try to follow them around one day. Maybe we could do that on a Sunday and then record at night. And we're also going to have accompanying Pod Magazine podcast. Yeah. We've recorded the first episode of that. We were also in a documentary.
We're allowed to talk about that?
I don't know. I'm mentioning it. I'm not going to mention who.
It's not going to be out for a while, and they're going to check back in with us.
Right, but we did film for them. And we're also we're heading. I mean, we've had. I've spoken to a couple comedians: Dana Moon, Joey Coco Diaz, Kate Quigley.
Yeah.
My brother, who is another partner, and myself.
He's a comedian?
No. My brother is another partner here. He handles the business stuff. And I are heading out to L.A. in June to cover some of these shows and stuff. And hopefully we're going to get the whole crew of the I Am Rappaport podcast out there.
That'd be awesome.
But, so that's what we're doing. It's Pod Magazine. It's going to be a digital magazine. We're trying to build like a Rolling Stone type magazine for podcasts. Have some reviews and previews and a good mixture of well known and lesser known shows and things like that. So that's why we've been kind of off the radar for a little while, because this really is we're a 5-man gig right now. But the content is really falling on Jay and myself. Sean McGann is helping us to write some stuff. And that's why we haven't been recording, but we're going to get back to that. And we're also going to do Pod Magazine podcast is going to be just extended, like full-length versions of the people we talk to that are in the magazine and shit like that. So.
Probably link it up to the articles and stuff like that, so... But it's totally its own thing. It's really cool too. It's really coming along. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's going well. You can follow us, by the way, at Pod Magazine on Instagram, which is another thing we started Instagram for it, and we've gotten a huge response there. So we do a lot of updates and stuff like that on the Instagram at Pod Magazine. Follow us on Twitter, too, at pod_magazine, because some douche took fucking Pod Magazine years ago and hasn't done anything with it.
I was going to say that to you. I saw that. I tried to look that up online. It was like you could buy it for like $5,000 or something. I don't know.
Yeah. If I had $5,000 to fucking spend on something, it's probably going on like some high-priced escort. Maybe. I don't know. That could come back to haunt me.
With that, if you want to donate to us,
So, yeah, man. So that's what we've been doing. Anything else? Anything else on your mind, Jay? Mike, do you have anything on your mind? For you?
You want to ask us a question?
Do you want to nominate somebody for the Scott Baio Hall of Fame?
Oh.
Didn't he do a show where he's 45 and single or something?
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
you're right.
It was a reality show.
Yeah,
right?
Scott Baio is 45 and single. Yeah. Well, if you watch the show, you know why.
Who gave him that?
It's fucking ugh.
Like anybody did.
Yeah.
Any new nominees for the Hall of Fame? I mean, we talked about Cosby, I think, a little bit.
Oh yeah. Oh, Cosby. Yeah. First of all,
Cosby should be pissed though, because it's really his Hall of Fame. He's been doing that since.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like he must be like, is it because I'm black?
Yeah.
You know, they're giving it to this guy again, and
who knew you couldn't just fucking roofie people and rape them?
Actually,
Go figure.
The worst part is, did you ever hear like how many people he would chew out for like using bad words?
Yeah,
like Eddie Murphy got a call from him.
Well, that's how the fucking thing really got exposed, right? That Hannibal Buress, you know him?
Yeah.
He did a part of his stand-up routine was him talking, and he was talking about Bill Cosby and how, like, he's like, yeah, Bill Cosby, you know, blah, blah, blah. But he's always giving a shit about cursing. He's like, motherfucker, you're a rapist. Like, you rape bitches. Like, and he, like, the crowd was like, you know, like, went silent. And he's like, no, I'm not kidding. Like, Google it right now. And I guess it had been like a well-known kind of thing.
Yeah, I've listened to some people who were in, like I think Joe Rogan talked about it, but he's like, he said it's one of those things like they talk about in Hollywood, and then people would be like, "Why didn't you say anything?" He's like, "Because I don't know if it's true. It was just this thing people.
Why didn't you say anything? What am I, fucking Bible man over here? Like I don't. Like I'm worried about my career.
Right.
I don't need fucking Dr. Huxtable shoving a pudding pop up my ass and ruining my career.
But I think that was like
pudding
the most shocking.
His dick
thing.
where it don't belong. Yeah, no, I know that's fucked up.
So I mean, it's more like his Hall of Fames and some.
Mm-hmm.
He should get a wing at least. You know, the Cosby wing. Go through the grades.
Fuck, man. I like the worst part about this whole thing is that no network is ever going to show Ghost Dad again. It's fucked up.
Yeah. Well, if you have it on VHS, you're one of the lucky ones.
If you still have a VCR.
Right now, they're selling that on Amazon for like $3,000 a copy. Some snowy copy version of Ghost Dad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, our time's coming to an end here. We're gonna try to get back to doing this regularly, and I think we can end it on Ghost Dad. Right?
There's no other way to end it when you go to Ghost Dad. You know what I mean, man?
Yeah. Whatever.
So it's good.
One last note about that is that his wife, likened him and his unjust conviction to Emmett Till, so she probably belongs to that Hall of Fame as well.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
She can go on the wing.
Yeah. You got anything to say? Anything to close out with?
Just don't roofie people.
Yeah. So
don't slip anybody a Mickey. You're just gonna get in trouble.
That's true.
You're just gonna get yourself into trouble.
Yeah.
Even if you
when
just
you're 80.
Just if you want to help. Even if you're trying to help somebody sleep.
Yeah.
Your friend says, "I'm not sleeping so well." Don't slip him a Mickey.
Yeah. Don't do it. If 40 years later, you're gonna get in trouble and go to jail. That's fucked up, man.
Actually, before I go, do you know he was doing like open mics and shit like that before he got convicted?
Really?
Yeah, it's like, can you imagine being like, I got a 2-drink minimum, I might as well see who's out in the
It's just fucking
Bill Cosby walks like strolls up, and you're like, holy shit!
Yeah.
You don't drink your drink anymore.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, definitely not. All right.
Mike, you got anything to close out with? Thanks, man. That's
you got to see a little bit of Mike.
Yep. Great engineer.
Are you going to be doing this every week, Mike?
Nice, man. Nice. Nice. Well, hey, listen. You're hanging out. You're going to be hanging out with us too, and we have no social life either, so whatever. But
Little League.
Yeah, you're a lot better shape than us. So if any chicks do walk by here, they're definitely going to be looking at you and not us. So
you got that Patrick Stewart look going.
You do, yeah. You look like a young Patrick Stewart.
You're the captain of our ship.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Well, it's going to be it. We are going to check you out. We're going to be back here next week. Sorry for the hiatus. We're going to try to be a little more on schedule and shit, but maybe not. I don't know. Shit happens.
It all goes.
All right, Jay, say goodnight.
Good night.
Peace.